Good morning, everybody. Broadcasting live from Ajijic, Mexico. I'm Bill the Geek, and this is the Bill Dallas Lewis channel. Bill Dallas Lewis channel, we make videos and go live every Saturday at 10 a.m. Central Time to talk about the joys of living in Mexico. Welcome, everybody. We've got a lot of stuff going on today. I've got a bunch of joy to share with you today. All you people that showed up early, Dr. John, William Stoneman, Stephen, Nathan, Elizabeth Hacker. Hola, Elizabeth. Oh, what's going on in here? And I want to write, Steven sent me money for some tacos. I really appreciate it. He clicked my donation button down in the link below. Katrina the Maker, good morning to you. And for all you fathers, I know that Dr. John, or Crapo, Dr. John, he's a father. And for all you fathers out there, tomorrow is Father's Day. It's also June 19th, this 19th day, the day that the slaves were free. So happy holidays to all of you. We have a lot to cover today. Lots going on, lots to talk about. Okay, I'm working on the BillTheGeek.org. That's BillTheGeek.org website. All of the stuff that you guys see down in the description now, I'm going to eliminate all of that, and I'm just going to have a link that goes to a FAQ page, and I'm going to have links to immigration attorneys, link to get your FMM form, links to certain videos, links to realtors, Katie Ibarra, Ali and Mazatlan, links to my insurance agents. All of that in the future will be on the BillTheGeek.org website, and I'll be posting all of my videos on the BillTheGeek.org, not .com, BillTheGeek.org. It's there, it exists. I'll be updating it through this weekend. Brian Maiden. Hola, Brian. Happy to have Brian Maiden in the house. Jim Canto. Hey, Bill, visiting San Antonio in August. Lunch on us if you're in the area. Oh, in August, I'll be in Mazatlan. You're going to have to come down and visit me in Mazatlan. We'll go to the beach. William Garnsey, first-time visitor for your live stream. Ola from Redwood City, California. Ola, William, great to have you in the house. And William, I lived in Belmont for 5 years and worked on Montgomery Street, 250 Montgomery Street, teaching computer classes. Annie, good to have you in the house. Happy Juneteenth to you too, Katie Bliss. Good morning, Katie here. Oh, just back from Columbus, Ohio, the Buckeye town, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. And Stephen Montour. Hi, Bill. Stephanie. Been off for a while from St. Pete. Hope to visit in November. Come on down. I tell you guys, I'm really appreciating how much I love Mexico. I've been down here for so long, and I tell you, it changed my life. I met a bunch of people last night, and I'm appreciating Mexico more and more, and the Mexican people, the expats that I've met here, the international community, the expat Canadians, expat Americans. People were fabulous down here. And I just realized for 4 years, I would walk 1 hour. I'd walk all through downtown Chapala, walk through the park and through the farms. And I would see hundreds of people every morning. And we would all say hello to each other. There were only a couple of expats. Everybody else, it was Mexicans. And everybody say, hola, ¿cómo estás? Hola, ¿cómo estás? How are you doing? How are you doing? And I was just thinking, or when I lived in Chapala, I was thinking we ought to have a big party and invite all of these over to the house. But meeting the people, meeting new people, having a new life all the time, every day, okay, I'm going to miss that. Also, Skyrider 55, Paul Lou, hello from southern Minnesota. Wayne Southwick from Gold Canyon, Arizona. Jordan White is in the house. Oh, should I cancel my Social Security plan Part B when living in Mexico? I don't know. Is that Medicare? I don't know. I don't know, Stephanie. Okay, everyone, Colorado in the house, but not for long. We'll be in San Antonio on Tuesday. Woohoo! San Antonio, for you guys that don't know, you have Chapala here, Ajijic here. They're only about 2 miles apart. And then right between those two towns is San Antonio. I can drive to San Antonio 10 minutes. Henry Harville, hello, Bill. I do want to comment on a comment that I got, and I forget who it was from, but I did a video a couple of weeks ago about finding apartments in Mexico, how to find an apartment in Mexico, and I told people to go to expat groups, and just post, and we've talked about this before. You know, my cousin did this, so I made a video about it. And I was looking for a new place in Chapala, Ajijic. So posting in Facebook groups for expats is how I found my apartment in Mazatlan. So someone sent me a comment and they said, no, Bill, you don't want to do that because then Americans are going to want you, or are going to want to rent to you, and they're going to charge you gringo prices. But what happens is Mexican realtors and Mexican people that have places for rent, they look through those expat groups all the time looking for Americans that want to rent an apartment. And I found a link to a website that I found a link to a website of okay, I'm having a little conflict here because every Saturday morning my neighbor starts blasting their music. Usually they start at 9, they end at 10. So give me a second. I'm going to shut my window. I'll be right back. I'm going to shut my window. Okay, I'm sorry. My window is now shut. Okay, so I found a website of this Mexican realtor who sent me a link to her website, and I'm going to post this. I'm going to post this on the billthegeek.org website this weekend. And I was reviewing her website this week, and she had apartments in Ajijic and Chapala for 5,000 pesos a month, 7,000 pesos a month, 10,000 pesos a month. So 5,000 pesos is $250, 7,000 pesos is $350, 10,000 pesos is $500. And that's in the Ajijic Chapala area. And her name is Alma. So I'm going to put that on the billthegeek.org website this weekend. So anyway, and it's very surprising. You can get really good prices on apartments, especially if you go through Mexican realtors and Mexican nationals. Okay, Bill, when are you moving to Mazatlan? I'm in the house of Chris and Mark. When they return, I will be headed to Mazatlan. Mark just emailed me yesterday, and he said that they're going to be here around the 8th or 9th of July. And once they get here, the next day I'll be in my car driving to Mazatlan to my new apartment. Okay. Dr. John says, Jordan White, you can cancel your Part B coverage if you are absolutely certain that you will never plan to utilize this. I believe that you can be reinstated, but you would have to pay all back charges. Nice tip, Dr. John. Henry Harville, I thought the advice about searching for an apartment seemed very resourceful. Thank you, Henry. Okay. I'm glad you guys are working all that insurance stuff out. Also, I made a friend about six months ago. His name is Mikey. He's a big fan. And if Mikey, if you're watching out there, you live in Ajijic, I saw you yesterday. Hats off to Mikey. Okay, I have one new video out this week. Stephanie, are you relocated? Yes, Stephanie, I'm moving. I've already paid my rent for July in Mazatlan. I'll be 3 blocks from the beach. I'm very excited. I love Mazatlan. But I'm more and more, I'm really loving Ajijic. I have some video clips this morning. I did a real casual video just walking through some of the backside streets of Ajijic. Let's see here. And this video is about, here's the plaza. This is stuff that you usually see. But I wanted to post some videos of things that people don't talk about too much in Ajijic. And that would be just some basic stuff. What I like about Ajijic is all these little small streets, the cobblestone streets. It's so quiet and so safe, and all of the artwork that is painted on the walls of many of these homes. So this video, I put it up this week. I did not put the link in the description, but this video is all about doors and walls. And there's so much artwork in Ajijic. And when you live in Ajijic, every day that when you live in Mexico, pretty much, when you live in Mexico, it's like you walk outside and you just feel alive. Olga is in the house. Good morning, Bill, and everyone tuning in from San Antonio. Olga is right down the street. Okay, how high does your drone go? Technically, the drone can go up. Technically, it can go up about 1.5 miles. But the way I think about it, if I can't see it, I don't go there. Okay, how long is your lease in Mazatlan? 2 years. Where's JP's Bar and Grill? You guys are funny. Before you leave Ajijic, can you please do a drone walk through the Carretera area? Oh, okay, I can give that a shot. Are you going to be living near Reina del Mar? I'll be Stephen, I'll be probably about 3 miles from Reina del Mar. And for those of you that don't know, Reina del Mar is the bed and breakfast of Robert and Sherry. It's 1 block from the Malecon. I've been on their tour 2 times. It's an excellent tour. But the video this week, it was, it was just, this is all art on buildings that people have painted. Like that guy right there, they painted his picture, put brick behind the picture of the baby, pictures of boats. And people are so creative in Mexico. So much creativity down here. Donna. Hola, Donna. Glad to have you in the house. Gracie Jenkins. Hello to you, Gracie in Waco. But last night, I'm going to show you some more of these video clips. Let me show you this really happy video clip right here. Here we go. Oh, I'm walking down the street. Here comes this lady in her little cart. Oh, she's so friendly. Oh, people, I tell you, there are some super happy people in Mexico. And William, thank you so much for your $2 donation. I'm going to use that today to get some tacos. And as I eat those tacos, I'll be thinking of you. Yeah, the artwork, Gracie, the artwork is amazing. She thinks so. She speaks. Good morning from Charlotte, North Carolina. So look forward to your live broadcast every week. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sharing your Saturday mornings with us. She thinks so. She speaks. It's my pleasure. Bride Maiden. Absolutely love the paintings on all the buildings. It's awesome. So let me continue. You guys are grooving on that. Let me just keep on grooving. I hope I'm not paying, but look at this stuff. It's just amazing. Look at that. You know, and it's all up and down. And these are the little back streets. These are the little back streets that are far away from the bars and the restaurants. And this is truly Mexico. And then they have little tiendas and shops. But this is the video I put up this week, and it's all about getting away, like at the plaza. There's lots of restaurants, lots of bars. It's beautiful. The people are very friendly. But I'm right now where I am. I'm about 4 blocks from the plaza. So I walked about 8 blocks where I live, and then you get into these little quaint areas, and it's just so quiet and friendly. But you know, it's just awesome. But that is what this video is about. And now I want to talk about what happened to me last night. I still have some more clips. Oh, okay. So I'm walking through. I'm telling you, Bill the Geek. Being Bill the Geek is really weird because more and more people are seeing my videos. So I'm walking around in these little streets, and this was a little different. You know, I'm looking for art. I'm looking for doors. I want to take pictures of streets, and I don't know where you guys live, but I don't know how often this happens to you. This is all a part of living in Mexico. Animals, chickens, all that kind of stuff, but all a part of the joys of living in Mexico. So now, last night, after the broadcast last week, and again, for those of you that come to the broadcast and check it out, once I click out of this broadcast, this is like Friday afternoon at 5 o'clock for me. I stay pretty busy Tuesday through Saturday. So once I click out of this broadcast, I mean it's like it's Friday at 5 o'clock. And so I was leaving here to go to the grocery store. I'm walking down 1 block, 2 blocks, and then I run into this guy named Chris. And Chris, he's from Michigan, he's like a half a block away, and he looks at me and he says, Bill, how you doing, Bill? And I'm thinking, do I know this guy? And Chris comes up to me, he says, Bill, I'm Chris. I'm one of your subscribers. I watch your videos. And he starts telling me about all the videos. Oh, yeah, I saw the video on Kalima. I saw the video on Malaki. I saw the video on Barro de Navidad. He says, hey, can I buy you breakfast? I'd like to interview you, because he has a YouTube channel. Okay, so he invited me to go with him to La Bodega. He says, hey, next Friday at 5:30 p.m., do you want to go with me to La Bodega? It's karaoke night. So I went. It was my first time I did a video on La Bodega. And it's a great place owned by Javier and Marta. They have music every night. Last night was karaoke night. I want to talk about that experience. It was a fabulous experience. Oh, only in the country, never in the city. Crapo, Dr. John. Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day, and thank you very much for your donation. Happy Father's Day, Dr. John. Yeah, a couple of tacos and a gallon of gas. Thank you so much, Dr. John. He's here and unless he's with his children in Pennsylvania. But anyway, okay, now a little bit more art here. Okay, we did that one. We got the horse. Oh, okay, so I'm walking around taking pictures of the art. I'm going to show you some doors. I love the doors in many places in Mexico. It's not like the United States. In Mexico, many places, doors are works of art. So I'm walking around, I got my camera, and anyway, this video has audio, so I'm just going to play it. I don't think this is playing audio, but these guys are from Portland, Oregon, and they say, "Oh, it's Bill the Geek." They said it's Bill the Geek. I'd never met these people. They said it's Bill the Geek. They're from Portland, Oregon, and they're with a realtor here in Ajijic, and the realtor watches my videos. They watch my videos, and they were so happy to see me. It's really weird being Bill the Geek. But anyway, last night at karaoke was fabulous. And I learned so much about living in Ajijic last night. And I think I was like the youngest person. There were maybe 40 people. They were all older than me. I'm 66. And I'm learning that Ajijic is a mecca for musicians. There are some fabulous bass players, drum players, guitarists, jazz singers, all here in Ajijic. You can hear and visit great musicians playing fabulous music every night. So I go in there, and Chris hadn't shown up yet. So I met this guy, Gary. Gary was sitting with Bridget. And when you live in Ajijic or Mexico, specifically Ajijic, you meet people from all over the world. Gary was older than me. He was a professional musician. He played with Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young. He plays guitar with some bands here in town, and he sang like 7 songs for karaoke. Bridget was from England, and she lives in San Antonio, which is between Chapala and Ajijic. She was fabulous. She had stories to tell. And the people that were singing karaoke, they had some fabulous voices. These these people were jamming. And this one guy, I think his name was Lou. Lou kind of organized the whole thing. Like they pass out little tickets, you decide what you want to sing, and then he gives you a ticket, you get up and you sing, the music's playing. And Lou did a lot of singing. Ends up, Lou's from Los Angeles. He's had a band ever since he was 15 years old, and he was singing rock and roll, country western, and this is a white guy. Then he starts singing James Brown. And he was damn good. I was shocked. This other white lady, she sang about 5 times. She broke out with some Aretha Franklin, and she was jamming. And this other white lady, I mean, these people were just jamming. The beauty of living in, no, I didn't sing, no audio. No, I think you guys can hear me, right? Test 1, 2, test. The beauty of living in Mexico, and specifically Ajijic, is all of the expats that you meet here are not from here. All the expats are not from here. They're from all over the United States, Canada, or the world. So you meet, generally, I'm saying 99% of the time, you meet exciting people. And you can learn from these people. Where are you from? What did you do before you got here? It's like, you guys know James and Renas. They show up many Saturdays, but they're looking for a house. They're moving here in like August. But when they came down here and I got to meet them, I got to talk to James. They live in Las Vegas. And James' profession is he's a blackjack. And he's a brilliant guy. The friends that are moving into this house, Chris and Mark, brilliant people. But all of the people at the karaoke event at La Bodega, they were so happy. Everybody was happy. Everybody was with one another, enjoying each other's music. And that was the best karaoke I had ever been to, because many times you go watch, thank you, CMT63, you can hear me. Thank you very much. Some words get, let me move the mic a little bit. But that was the best karaoke, and the people were so friendly. I tell you, man. Oh, and the guy that I was sitting with, Gary started watching my videos. He was living in Portland. He started watching my videos like a year and a half ago. He decided to move to Mexico. And then he first moved to Chapala. This is a whole different story. Okay, and Chapala is very different than Ajijic, though Chapala is just like 6 miles away. So he lived in Chapala for a while. He picked up that vibe. Now he lives in San Antonio. He's picking up that vibe. But now he wants to move to Ajijic. So he's looking for a place in Ajijic. That's another beauty of Mexico. You can move here and you can just check out this vibe, check out that vibe, see what works for you. And what's her name? Bridget from London. He had to be about 73, 74 years old, very active, very healthy. And she rents an apartment. I rent. I would rather rent than own, because if the shit goes down, I just throw my shit in the car and leave, or throw my bag and my computer on an airplane. I'm out of here. If I live in Mazatlan and they have a huge hurricane and knocks down everything, I just grab my stuff and go to another city. But me and Bridget were talking about renting versus buying. I like being able to put my stuff in the car, out. But talking to Gary, he was finding his vibe. If this vibe didn't work, he'd find another vibe. And he has many girlfriends, whatever. But then I think cheeseburger with fries. Oh, cheeseburger with frijoles. Yeah. My nickname is Mr. Face Change. Cindy, glad to have you in the house, Cindy. When live music is surprisingly good, it's extra fun. And I tell you, one day when there's a band and they play every Sunday. I don't know where they are, but they were playing like a week. They were playing like a block from. I was with her and listening, and they were playing all this rock and roll. And then they started playing Play This Funky Music, White Boy, and they were perfect. They were jamming. Ajijic is a great place. I love it. Gene and John coming back to Ajijic for a week. 1st of August, looking for a rental for later in the year. La Bodega is on our list. Yeah, if you come to Ajijic, you have to go to La Bodega. The owners are Javier and Marta. They're both Mexican nationals. Javier speaks fluent English. Marta tries. It's a great place. They do have food there, and I love it. Now, before I go on, let me show you a couple of more clips. Yeah, we're still with the horse, but check out this door. Uh-oh, that's me. I'm going to go away in a second. Oh, we don't want him. Okay, let's go to this one. I mean, look at these doors. They're all different. If you walk through Ajijic, you will never see the same door. Of course, never say never, but they're all very strong wood or metal, and each has its own unique design. Let's just go down and check out one more group of doors. Look at this door. Look at these doors. Look at this wooden door. Some of these doors are hundreds of years old. Of course, Ajijic was established in the 1500s. And some of these, now look at this door. This door has to be 200-300 years old. And look at the locks and the safety precautions on these doors. Notice that many of the doors have those metal gates out there. I mean, how unique is that? I don't know where you go in the United States and doors like that. It's fabulous. Let me check. Tom M. was in Ajijic last month. Amazing music scene there. Every night at different bars, restaurant, there's live music with amazing musicians, singers. Elmo, amazing singer from Venezuela. The Romeos. The music in Ajijic is fabulous. I mean, these musicians will blow you away. And I had my camera last night for karaoke, but everybody's singing copyrighted music, so I didn't want to do any videos. But all of the musicians there invited me to go to the Lake Chapala Society. And of course, the Lake Chapala Society is a wealth of information in Ajijic. They're only about 4 blocks from where I live, but every Saturday at noon, they have musicians that go there and play their original music they have written. So I'm not going today noon because I got other things to do. But next Saturday at noon, it's from Saturdays at noon, from noon to 3 o'clock. You can go hear original music from great artists, Lake Chapala Society. I'll do a video on that next week. Let's see what's going on over here. Trace, good morning, Trace. Thought it was low season. Fares are so high to Mazatlan from SFO. Yeah, well, the gas prices are going up, so that might have something. Tom M. Lola at Bonanza. Great brunch and wine tastings at Casa del Sol. Good Black Girl. Does Ajijic have many karaoke spots? There are several. There's more than one. Mark. CMT 63, I believe that's Chris. Mark and I explored an area in Ajijic pretty close to the house called 6 Points and really liked it. It had so many shops in that barrio that you could do a lot of grocery shopping and deli shops. And I tell you what, I've only been in this house about 3 weeks, or about a month now. But Chris and Mark, they weren't even in this house. They stayed at La Posada Hotel, which is about a 5-block walk from where they explored the hell out of it. Chris and Mark are a wealth of information. And yes, as I was walking around, there are many little shops, these little restaurants that the gringos don't go to. It's all Mexican shops. And these are the places where you want to shop. This is where there was a fish shop, a shrimp shop, little teeny tiny places, a vegetable shop, little teeny tiny restaurant. And these are the places you want to walk around, look for, and explore, because that's where the bargains are, and that's where the food is going to be the best. Crapple, steel bars and door gates on many homes in New Jersey too. Yeah, in New Jersey you probably need them more than in Mexico. But I tell you what really surprised me last night at La Bodega is there was a black guy in there. He had cornrows, kind of like buckwheat. Okay, but he had gray hair. He was a real thin guy, and he sang like 5 or 6 times. He sang, and he was really good. Older black guy, but he had a very youthful look, very slim. He looked like the leads, in my opinion, in his face, he looked like the lead singer for Aerosmith. And he was jamming. So I was getting ready to leave. They do their karaoke from 5 to 9 o'clock. It was around 7:30. It was about time for me to leave. So he sang a song. And then he finished his song. I was in the back of the bar at a round table, and he had to walk by my table to get to the bathroom. And here in Mexico, his name is Gail, okay? And he was walking by, and he shook my hand. I'd never met the guy. He said, Bill the Geek, Bill the Geek. Do you remember me? My real name is, and I'm not going to tell you what his real name is. But he said, I just went through a divorce, and so I changed my name when I got here. And he was telling me about his experience. Here he says, do you remember me? And I'm going to say that his real name is Freddie. His real name is not Freddie. But he said, no, about a year ago, I started communicating with you. I started watching your videos, communicating with you, and your videos helped me move to Ajijic. And he was so happy. And we shook hands, and we held hands and talked for about 45 seconds. And I said, how's it going? Are you having a good time? And his face was just so happy. And he said, yes, I'm having a great time here. And I tell you what, it's so much fun It's so much fun to give people information that can change their lives. And for those of you that are thinking about moving to Mexico, holding back, don't hold back. Come on down, choose somewhere. And I'm going to say Ajijic is a great starting point because many people in Ajijic have lived here for like maybe, or even just a year or 2 years or 3 years or maybe just 6 months. And then you can talk to people in English. You can get advice about the best go, not only in Ajijic, but in Mexico, how to get around. You can learn about, you can learn so much from these people, make so many friends. It's so easy to make friends with expats in Mexico, but specifically Ajijic. Trace, oh yes, stay at La Bodega. Javier and Marta are fabulous. I was there last month for about a month. The food at their restaurant is great. Never had a bad meal. Javier's secret recipe for fried chicken. Yes, and my friend Chris, he ordered fried chicken last night and he loved it. And I love fried chicken too, but I read an article that the two worst things that you can eat for your body is French fries and fried chicken. So I didn't order any, but I love fried chicken. Okay. CMT 63 headed west on Hidalgo from the plaza has some real gems for food and galleries. And of course, small businesses. Yeah, I mean, Ajijic is just rich with stuff. And I've shared advice on staying away from Ajijic, move to Jocotepec, go to Colima. I'm putting up a video this week about Comala. I lived in El Arenal in the country. You guys all know that. But there's such an advantage. Ajijic has such an advantage to many places that I've lived in. So Puerto Vallarta, you can meet lots of people in Puerto Vallarta. Mazatlan, I'm moving to Mazatlan. I'm looking at Mazatlan as being like a giant Ajijic. I'm not sure what kind of videos I'm going to make once I move to Mazatlan. I'll probably start out with a few videos about Mazatlan. I want to go to Cabo San Lucas. I want to take the ferry across the ocean to the peninsula, spend some time there, and then I'll start going inland. There are many cities inland that I want to visit. Let's take it one step at a time. But I'm telling you, living in Mexico has changed my life. I love my life so much. But I've been here 17 years, but I was never this happy in the United States. Cindy, yes, you are helping people change their lives. Thank you, Cindy, and it's so much fun. Okay, so we got 54 people in the house, 22 likes, and for those of you that are watching the replay, if you want to donate, there's a donate button down in the description, and if you click that donate button, use Visa, MasterCard, American Express, or Discovery Card to contribute to the channel. Jeannie and John, we've heard that virtually all mail gets opened at some point in Mexico. Heard that virtually all mail gets opened at some point in Mexico. Have you experienced this? I don't know, Jeannie and John. Yeah, when I got my my stimulus check, I think the stimulus check was sent out like on So, like the first week of May, that envelope didn't look like it had been opened. And it was an envelope from Donald Trump congratulating me on getting my stimulus money. And the letter was in there, but there was no check. So, so I waited and waited and waited. I got my stimulus check in March of the following year. So it took my stimulus check like 9 months to get here. And that envelope had apparently been opened. And they sent it to my Mexico address through the Mexican mail. Never send any mail through the Mexican mail service. That's like playing the lotto. I pay my tax. No, I file my taxes if I have to pay. I put all my stuff in an envelope and send it through Federal Express or DHL to send in my tax forms. That cost me about 800 pesos, which is about $40. Or, and there's a shop here in Ajijic on the main road. And in there you can use Federal Express, DHL, a couple of other kinds of fast places, and those will all be expensive. But at the same place, you can also send stuff express through the United States Postal Service. Many of these mail services in Mexico will offer you DHL, Federal Express, or the United States Postal Service. And the way that works is they have a driver that drives to the border or something like that. And then at the border, they give the Postal Service all of your documents. And then it's like 2-day delivery from there. Now, if I send and it takes 10 days, but you can track it and it's guaranteed. Now, the price differential is significant. For me to send my tax forms in, it's going to cost me $45, $50, Federal Express, DHL. But if I use their United States Postal Service option, fee goes down to like $5. So that's something to really be aware of. That's something to really be aware of in Mexico. Also, they have boxes there. You can rent mail boxes. That's a totally different story. Okie dokie. Let's look over here. James and Rena are in the house at a garage sale. They're selling their stuff. Okay, Tom M. Bill, have you gotten your INAPAM card? Oh, yeah. If so, how and what did you need to get it? Okay, Tom M. I have a video on exactly how to get your senior citizen discount card. If you're 60 or older, and if you're 60 or older, and I believe you have to have a temporary visa or a permanent visa, you go to a place that's called DIF, D-I-F. That is a national Mexico government institution, and they have them all over Mexico, and it's kind of like a settlement house situation. Get your senior citizen discount there. They'll have doctors there. They'll have activities for kids there. And so what I needed to get my senior citizens discount was I need proof of address. That would be like a phone bill or an electric bill or something like that. I needed proof of address. I needed my passport or permanent visa card. And I needed my CURP, C-U-R-P. When you get a temporary visa or a permanent visa, CURP number, that card that you. So with those documents, you can go to DIF, I did a video on it, and they have a diff office in Chapala. So you go there one day, you give them all of the information that they are requesting, and then you go back like a couple days later and they give you a little laminated card. You only have to do it one time, but with the senior citizens discount card, you get 50% off bus fare. And if you're going from like Guadalajara to Puerto Vallarta, that's going to cost you about $25, maybe $30. But with senior citizen discount, you get a 50% discount. So instead of $30, you're going to pay $15. To go to the movie theater, it costs $4. With senior citizen discount card, you get it for like $2. So there are advantages. Okay, now let's see what's going on. Oh, Skyrider, woohoo! Sold La Casa and coming home. Thanks for all the Yes, okay, sold the house and coming home. Come on down, Skyrider. Chris, CMT63. You can get a mailbox in the USA, actually see what you are receiving, and can have them throw out what you don't want. It's $10 a month and ships it every 45 days for a reasonable price. Thank you, Chris. Gene and John, what about packages from Amazon? Do they get opened? I've ordered, like I'm in this studio, this microphone. I've got an umbrella light here. I have an umbrella light there. I've got my drones over there. I have my Canon M50 over there. I mean, I've got all this audio equipment. I mean, I got all this equipment. It all came from Amazon. And I mean, over the last 3 or 4 years, that's when I started using Amazon. Nothing has been opened. It all comes in like it's fresh off of the shelf. Let me see. That's another thing to consider. If you move to Mexico, you may think, oh, you may go to Walmart. They don't have what you want at Walmart. You may go to Costco. They don't have what you want there. I wear size 12 shoes. Good luck finding size 12 shoes in Mexico. I just order everything through Amazon. It shows up in in three days to a week, and you get exactly what you want. And on Amazon, you can buy refrigerators, sectional couches, towels, shoes, So I order all my stuff through Amazon. Okay, James and Rita, garage sale, just checking in. Okay, Cindy, congrats. JNR on one step closer. Skyrider, wife and I would love to buy you lunch before you leave for Mazatlan. Oh, thanks, Skyrider. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your contribution. $20. That's like 6 months of tacos and cheap Mexican beers. And I would love to see you guys when you guys come down. Thank you so much for your contribution. Oh wow, I tell you, this is my job. This is my job. I just want to do a good job. Yeah, I just want to do a good job and help people. William, thanks for the heads up on shoe size. I'm size 13. You'll never find a size 13. Before I knew about Amazon, I would just go to stores. I would go to shoe stores here in Mexico, and I would ask them, I wouldn't even look at the shoes. I would just go in and let them see my feet, and I would say, what do you have for me? That's what I do. What do you have for me? I wouldn't even look at the shoes because I would have to look at like 20 pairs of shoes. They would go in the warehouse and come back and say, well, we don't have your size. So yeah, Amazon has everything. They deliver, and you can track your packaging. It's awesome. Okay, you guys. Skyrider. We will be back next week. Love the videos and info. Mike is cutting out a little. Okay, let's see if I can fix that up a little bit. Okay, so tomorrow is Father's Day once again. I want to bless all you fathers out there with all your little children's running around. And I know Dr. John has many children, and you guys just have a great Father's Day, and it's Juneteenth, also much to celebrate. This week, I'm not sure what kind of videos I'm going to put up this week. You guys saw some videos with Lucy down in Komala. I'm going to put that video up this week. It's the Kamala video. And Komala, after I visited there, I could live in Komala. It's a small town. It's a safe town. It's a quiet town. It's a peaceful. It's not Chapala. I didn't see any expats there. And I talked about not living in a place like Ajijic. I told people, no, don't live in Ajijic. Go somewhere smaller where it's cheaper. So yeah, it'll be cheaper, but I'm going to put up this link from the realtor here in Ajijic this week on the website, billthegeek.org. You're going to see some excellent prices. But I'm finding I didn't know that I like expats. I do like seeing Canadians, Americans, people that speak English. My Spanish is okay, but it's not perfect. And I like, like last night I was just speaking English. I can share experience with people. I can listen to people and learn things. I like being able to run into some expats. So, and there are so many places. When I was in La Bodega last night, Gary and I were talking. He's lived in Chapala. He's lived in San Antonio. He's moving to Ajijic. And he's just trying different things out. That's the beauty of Mexico. You can try different things out. And that's why I'm not buying a house. Of course, you can buy the house, turn it into an Airbnb or rent it out and just go anywhere in Mexico that you like. Okay. Brian Maiden. Have been watching you now for a while and not yet a bad Saturday or video. Brian, thank you so much. Thank you for all the videos and everything you do. Brian Maiden, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Skyrider, Cindy, yes, I believe you can. Let's see what you're talking about. Oh, okay. Oh, as a U.S. citizen in Mexico, can you vote in U.S. elections without a paper ballot? Ooh, Skyrider, yes, believe you can. I voted, the last time I voted, and that was in the Biden-Trump election, I had to contact the voting place in the state where I'm registered. They got me all registered up, and then they sent me, it was some kind of form. Then I had to authenticate this thing. And then, just to be safe, I put all my election stuff in a packet, and they gave me an address, and I sent it through DHL. So, Cindy, I used a paper ballot, and this was for California. I'm registered in California. So now there was some reason I could not vote online. There was some challenge there, but maybe that only has to do with California. And Brian Maiden, thank you so much for your support. Thank all of you. Thank all of you for showing up today. Gene and John, Lake Chapala Society has mega voting info. Yeah. They have a strong Democratic Society, a strong Republican group there. The Lake Chapala Society has a wealth of information. So I already have like 3 more weeks here. Today is the 18th. So in 12 more days, June will be over. Chris and Mark should be back, by the 8th or 9th. And then I'm out of here. I'm headed to Mott. So I'll be making some local videos, I believe, about Ajijic. I might go to the Guadalajara Zoo, maybe the Guadalajara Aquarium. I'm just finalizing my final days in the area. Have a great week. Thank you, Brian, very much. We got 52 people in the house, 31 likes, and people have donated $45 to the channel this morning. Greatly appreciated. Have a great weekend, Brian. CMT 63, they had to help. They had help for voting in Lake Chapala Society. It was posted on the wall there. Cindy, thanks, Bill, and everyone for the input. Autumn Green, see you in Mazatlan, Bill. Okay, Autumn, I have like 3 subscribers that have just moved to Mazatlan or are moving to Mazatlan, and we'll all have to get together and eat some fresh shrimp on the ocean. Okay, you guys, it's 11:02. For me, that means it's Friday at 5 o'clock. I love you all. Have a great Father's Day and a great Juneteenth. And if you're sitting on the back seat thinking about moving to Mexico, this is the best life I've ever had. You'll see so many people, so many happy people, so many people experiencing a brand new life. Senior citizens, younger people. People are just enjoying themselves down here. And you come out down here and people want to help you enjoy yourself. Okay, you guys, so I'm out of here. I'm getting ready to sign out. James and Rena, sell all yourself and come on down. Zen Maiden, you're welcome, Zen Maiden. Thank you, everyone. This is Bill the Geek signing off, and hopefully I'll see you all next